Okay, guys, I recently watched the movie Prisoners, and a lot of people had questions about it, so I'm gonna try to answer all of these questions. If you have any more questions or you'd like to add something that I forgot, please do in the comments below. And yeah, okay. One of the main questions was what was in the drink that she made the kids drink and that she made the dad drink, the aunt. In the drink, it was said there's LSD and ketamine. I know some people thought it was snake venom because of the obsession with snakes, but that probably wouldn't go together because, well, snake venom really kills people, and that probably wouldn't work out. Another question that was really asked was, how is the guy that the detective found downstairs connected to the rest of the story? Well, it turns out that that guy is actually the husband that the aunt is talking about. So that I'll connect all that later, but that's the husband that she's talking about. Another question is, why was the husband so obsessed with snakes? I really don't know. All we know is that Alex was scared of him, and he was just obsessed with snakes. Probably had something to do with the mazes. I really don't know. Another question is, why did the black girl say, "You saw us there, you put tape on my mouth"? That's misinterpreted a lot. She said, "You were there when they put tape on our mouths." A lot of people thought that she said "you" because of the way, the way that the music sounded and the way she looked at him, and even the wife looked at him. It made it look like he was kind of the guy that did it, but he was there, and that's how he knew. That answers another question that someone had. How did he know to go back to the aunt's house immediately after that? Because he remembered where he had been in like the last 24 hours at the aunt's house, and he knew that's probably where his daughter was. So yeah, it wasn't the guy. It was not the dad the whole time, in case anyone ever thought that. Another question would be, what was she injecting the girl with? I really don't know what she was injecting the girl with. If anybody knows, you can leave that below. I thought it was some type of, it was just gonna kill her. I really didn't know what that was. I had no idea. Another question is, how was the guy who killed himself part of this whole thing? Okay, the guy who killed himself, I forget his name, leave it below please. The guy who killed himself and Alex were both kids that were kidnapped by the aunt and the dad, the supposed aunt and dad. They were both kidnapped, and some people think that they figured out the maze and they were able to escape, but I really don't think so, because as it says in the movie, that maze is unstoppable, which pretty much means they probably killed every kid they had. But I think that they probably escaped. But that also raises the question for Alex, how is he still there? I think they probably raised him so they could use him to get more kids. And the drink, they probably drugged his mind. It probably had the IQ of a 10-year-old because it drugged his mind so much. So yeah, they probably just escaped like Joy did. I don't think they finished the maze, because as I said in the movie, that maze was unsolvable. And a big question is about the ending. It just says the ending question mark. The ending is supposed to be how you interpret it. Like, okay, most movies have this sort of bow tie in the end that just lets you know everything's going to be okay. But as it says, if you go back and actually listen to the movie, the detective tells the wife, yeah, he's going to go to jail because he's pretty much one of the bad guys, if you look at it. And either way, he's going to be in prison if he finds him or not. But I'm pretty sure he found him, and here's why. Because if he didn't, they either would have had the guy walk away, or the whistle would have only blown once or twice. But you hear a whistle 3 times, I'm pretty sure you're going to go check it out by then, huh? So I'm pretty sure the guy found him, but there would have been no closure really on the movie, except for him seeing his daughter for a short period of time. So the ending is a good ending if you want him to be with his daughter, but it's a bad ending because either way he's still in prison for what he did, because it wasn't really justified. And Alex never really had a hand in it. He knew what was happening, but his mind was just, he had the IQ of a 10-year-old. And I think that's pretty much that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions about the movie, I can try to answer them. And if you have anything you'd like to add, because I know I forgot a lot of people's names, put those down there for people who forgot. But yeah. I totally forgot. One more question someone had was how was Alex reunited with his family? Okay, there's a quick. I'm gonna give you a quick background on Alex. His real name isn't Alex, of course. He was kidnapped. He was the guy. He was that kid swing on the swing set when he went to the woman's house. He was that kid. I don't know if Dover knew it at the moment. He probably didn't. I really doubt he did, or he wouldn't even mess with the kid. So that's the kid. His name was Billy, I think. The kid that got kidnapped to begin with, who the mom in the country had just one video of him swinging, and that's why it says he's reunited with his family in the end. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to add to that.